Hello students, welcome back to my English lecture. After completing 1.3, the cop and the anthem, let's start new poem, that is 2.3, The Inchcape Rock by Robert Southey. The Inchcape Rock is a ballad written by English poet Robert Southey. It was published in the year 1802, but it tells the story of a 14th century, the good attempt by the abbot of Aberbrothock to install a warning bell on Inchcape Rock. What is Inchcape Rock? It's a sandstone reef about 18 kilometers off the east coast of Scotland. The poem tells how the bell was removed by a pirate named Ralph the Rover, and subsequently he himself drowned into ocean while returning to Scotland in bad weather sometime later. It presents the devilish behavior of Ralph. Ralph was punished by his sinful work. So, by this poem, Robert Southey delivers a message: as you sow, so shall you reap. जैसा गलत करोगे वैसा सामने मिलेगा. So, let's come to the slide. What we are going to do today. Firstly, we will see introduction of the poem, that is 2.3, The Inchcape Rock. Then we are going to do about the poet and the poem. Next, thirdly, we are going to see the short summary of the poem. And later on, we will start line by line explanation of the poem. So let's see. Introduction of the poem. This is a ballad written by Robert Southey. Robert Southey was born in the year 1774 at Bristol, UK, that is United Kingdom. He was an English poet of the Romantic school. He was one of the prolific poet. Robert Southey was England's very famous poet because he was awarded as a laureate for 30 years. मतलब उस रॉबर्ट साउदी को 30 years तक बीइंग अ पोएट का अवार्ड मिल चुका है इन यूके. He was a great historian, literary scholar, biographer, essay writer, poet of course, and a renowned translator. The Inchcape Rock, this poem, is best known example of ballad. Ballad, I had started the introduction by saying this poem is a ballad. What is ballad? Ballad means it's a long narrative poem which tells us a story. Ballad मतलब होता है एक long narrative means telling you the story about something, maybe customs, tradition, day to day life. कुछ एक story आपको बताएगी और वो चीज़ आपको मिलेगा किसमें, poem में. You can see this poem also. This poem is a very big poem, means like 17 stanzas are there. Yes, it's a big poem, but of course it is going to give you the story. Okay, so there are 17 stanzas in this poem. Of course this ballad is based on folklore or regional story. हमारा ये poem अगर आप देखोगे, if you will see this poem student, this poem is actually based on a 14th century story. Of course ये 18th century में poem लिखा गया, but ये जो poem का story है वो 14th century का theme है. theme जो है वो reality है, ये real जो स्टोरी है इसका ये एकदम रियल है, बट ये 14th सेंचुरी में ये सब हुआ था, मीन्स पास्ट और हमारा रीजनल स्टोरी के ऊपर ये बेस्ड होता है. That's why it is known as ballad. This poem speaks about the didactic स्टोरी। डायडेक्टिक मतलब क्या होता है? डायडेक्टिक मीन्स दिस पोएम इंस्ट्रक्ट और टीचेस अस मोरल लेसन्स। इट विल टीच यू एट द एंड सम लेसन। आपको कुछ सीख प्राप्त होगी पूरा रीड करने के बाद। दिस पोएम इज अबाउट इंचकेप रॉक। You might be thinking, madam, what is Inchcape Rock? It's a legendary rock. This is actually a reef, is bound of rock beneath the surface of water. ये जो स्टोरी है ये इंचकेप रॉक के ऊपर है। इंचकेप रॉक समुद्र के बीच में एक बिग स्टोन है, रॉक है, माउंटेन आप समझो वैसा है। Okay, and it is at the surface of the water. Inchcape Rock is situated close to the coastal region of the place named Angus at Scotland country. ये जो Inchcape Rock है ये स्कॉटलैंड कंट्री के नज़दीक नियर बाय कोस्टल एरिया में एक बिग सैंडस्टोन डिपॉजिट हो गया और वहाँ के रॉक इज ए सैंडस्टोन। ये जो इंचकेप रॉक है इट्स अ स्ट्रॉन्ग सैंडस्टोन रीफ। It is about 11 miles or 18 kilometers off the east coast of Angus, Scotland, of that rock, which creates lots of hurdles for the sailors. The name Inchcape, from where it had come? It came from the Scottish word beehive. Beehive मतलब क्या होता है? मालूम होगा, मधमाशी। मधमाशी मतलब मालूम है, मधुमक्खी का जो छत्ता बोलते हो। तो सेम वे जो कलर है, जो यू नो हाउ इट लुक्स, सेम वे इंचकेप रॉक इज ऑल्सो कंपेयर्ड विद द beehive. Okay, probably it is named so to compare the shape of the reef with old style beehive. जो old style का beehive, same way it is compared with the Inchcape rock. Yes, student, it's very dangerous. It caused many shipwrecks. What do you mean by the term shipwreck? Shipwreck मतलब शिप डिस्ट्रक्ट हो जाना। समुद्र में के बीच में अगर बहुत बिग सैंडस्टोन आ जाता है और हमको पता नहीं चलता है तो वो शिप जाके क्रैश हो जाती है एंड देयर इज़ अ शिप wreck. उसको शिप wreck कहते हैं. सो शिप wreck इज द डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द शिप at sea by sinking or breaking out. You might have seen the movie named Titanic, okay, where the Titanic ship is stuck with a big iceberg and causes destruction. That's why there is a shipwreck and several destruction happened. Several people lost their life. So same way Inchcape Rock is the same. In this poem, the poem tells about the two main characters. The one is the good abbot of Aberbrothock. Abbot means what? Abbot means head of the monastery. Okay, he was the head of the church, समझो, ठीक है, a big clergyman. Is the second character. The second character is a very wicked character. बहुत गंदा character है वो, और उसका नाम है Sir Ralph the Rower. उसका नाम है Sir Ralph और the Rower. Rower means sea traveler. Okay, so the story, if you would see, of this poem, because this poem is a ballad, so of course it's having a story, and it tells us about the good abbot of Aberbrothock, who is known for doing the good things in society. He installed warning bell at the Inchcape Rock. इसलिए उसको बेल रॉक भी बोलते हैं. इंचकेप रॉक को बेल रॉक क्यों बोलते हैं? बिकॉज abbot of Aberbrothock had installed one bell, and whenever there is a float of water or wind, the Inchcape at the Inchcape Rock, that bell rings, and whosoever ship is passing, especially the sailors, become alert and they change their direction. Okay, that is the good character had done his work. What about the wicked character? अब गंदा character ने क्या किया? The wicked character, the Sir Ralph the Rower, he cuts the bell rope by thinking that now nobody will bless to good Aberbrothock. As he had installed the bell rock, everyone likes it, okay, or everyone blesses him. But this man do not want to do so. Okay, so he cuts the bell rope, but who knows that whatever the wrong things that this had done is going to come with him. किसको पता था कि वो जो गलत कर रहा है वो उसके ऊपर ही आने वाला है. Yes, the poem is about the struggle between good and the evil in this world. The story tells us the person who digs a ditch for others also falls himself in it. जो दूसरों के लिए गड्ढा खोदता है वो खुद भी उसमें जाके गिर जाता है. Yes, so the story, if you would see, it teaches us as you sow, so shall you reap. Okay, and must remember that starting में you will see that the evil forces might be winning, but in the end the good things, whichever is the good things, it is going to win and defeat the evil things. About the poet and the poem, first we will see about the poet. See the page number 104. Robert Southey, born in the year 1774 and died in the year 1843. He was born in Bristol. You can see the picture. It is in England. He was the son of the draper. Underline the word draper. Write down the meaning. Draper means a person who sells textile fabrics. जो textile means कपड़े क्लोथ से रिलेटेड जिसकी इंडस्ट्रीज रहती है. So he was a draper. Got the education from Westminster School and Balliol College, Oxford. So he was well educated, and of course from Oxford he was educated. He was a poet laureate. Laureate, please underline the word, write down the meaning. It means a person who is honored with an award for outstanding creative or intellectual achievement. So in England he was honored as a great poet. जैसे एक कवित्री होती है, कवि होता है नेशन का, सेम वे वो इंग्लैंड में समवेयर अराउंड 30 साल तक वो एक पोएट के रूप में, ये पोजीशन के रूप में इट वॉज बीन वेल अंडरस्टूड. सच नाइस poetry that he was writing. Some of his short poems like The Scholar, The Battle of Ballinum, Bishop Hatto, The Inchcape Rock, etc., are very popular with the school children. This not only the school children, but today also everywhere this poem became very popular because his poem teaches us the lesson. Next paragraph. The Inchcape Rock is a ballad. Ballad, I had told, something that it tells a story, and ballad is a long narrative poem. Ballad means it's a long narrative poem which tells us the story, and the Inchcape Rock is a ballad. It's a story of the 14th century. However, this poem is written in 18th century, but this story is derived from the 14th century attempt by the abbot of Aberbrothock. Abbot means the head of a monastery. Okay, monastery means monk. Monk मालूम होगा, महंत, ऋषि. ठीक है, तो वैसे ही जैसे हिंदुइज्म में इफ यू वुड सी ऋषि मुनि जैसे रहते हैं, वैसे ही आप देखोगे इन क्रिश्चियनिटी देयर इज ए मॉन्क और head of the monastery. It means he was the head of the church who preaches the people about good things and alert the peoples about evil things that we do not have to do in our life. So abbot of Aberbrothock, what he had done, he installed, okay, installed means he attached or he tied one warning bell on Inchcape. Okay, Inchcape Rock, I had told you, Inchcape Rock, on that he had tied one bell. What is Inchcape Rock? Please see, it's a notorious sandstone reef about 11 miles, that is 18 kilometers off the east coast of Angus, Scotland, near Dundee and Fife, occupied by a Bell Rock lighthouse. Through this map, I want to teach all my children that where is this Inchcape Rock. Inchcape Rock is, you can see the picture, about 11 miles, okay, that is 18 kilometers of the Angus, Scotland. स्कॉटलैंड के से थोड़ा नज़दीक में ये Inchcape Rock है, and the place name is given Dandy and Fife, okay, and there this Bell रॉक लाइट हाउस नाउ इट इज़ अटैच्ड, अर्लियर वहाँ पे नहीं था। तो बहुत सारे सेलर्स जो वहाँ से पास होते थे, दे डू नॉट गेट अंडरस्टैंडिंग बिकॉज ऑफ द वाटर, बिकॉज दिस इंचकेप रॉक इज़ इन बिटवीन द सी। ये जो इंचकेप रॉक है ये सैंडस्टोन, बहुत सैंडस्टोन मीन्स स्मॉल माउंटेन समझो। इन ऑर्डर टू सेव द लाइफ ऑफ द सेलर, Abbot of Aberbrothock, he installed one ringing bell. So when there is a storm or wind, it is strongly blows, then we can properly understood that there is a reef and the sailors change their direction. अभी जैसे water overfloat नहीं होता है, if the water is not overfloating and wind is not gushing, बहुत ज़ोर से wind नहीं चलता है और water overflow नहीं होता है, तो दूर से ही दिख जाता है कि हाँ there is a Inchcape Rock. But think about the situation when it is overfloating. When it is overfloating, it is very difficult for everyone to understand whether there is a Inchcape Rock is there or not. So it tells Abbott tries to save the life of the people. Saudi, next para, was inspired by the legendary story of a parrot. Parrot, it means Samudri Lutera, the person who loots from the people, who removed the bell on the Inchcape rock placed by the abbot of Aberbrothock. So you can see the poem is truly a real story, and from this incident he was inspired, that is Robert Southey was inspired by this story and tried to write in his poem in a ballad form. Okay, so what he had done, that parrot, the name is Ralph. What he had done, he cut the bell rope. And why he cut the bell rope? The great work done by Abbot of Aberbrothock, he do not like it, so he cut the bell, that warning bell, and at the Inchcape Rock. Okay, the poem gives us a great message, and what it gives us the message, it teaches us that those who do wrong things, those whosoever, अगर मैं भी गलत करती हूँ, or anybody, if they does the wrong thing, they meet with due punishment. If you will do today wrong things, definitely not today, but after some period of time, we all on this earth are going to face the punishment in a same way. So before doing it, must be alert. Before doing wrong, must be alert that what we have to do. So let's see the quick glance what is about the poem. The poem is didactic and lengthy poem, that's why it is called as ballad, and it should be the same. So ballad should be like it's a long narrative poem. Didactic means it will teach us the lesson. Okay, it will teach us the moral lesson. Next, it is a ballad, deals with the story of the 14th century. I had taught you earlier, however it was written in 18th century by Robert Southey, but it tells the story about the 14th century. It is inspired by the 14th century story where priests were there, monks were there in the church, and they actually does a good things for the people. It is the story of an attempt of the abbot of Aberbrothock to install a warning bell on the Inchcape Rock. What the abbot of Aberbrothock had done, he tied one day one warning bell on the Inchcape. Okay, he used the buoy. With that instrument he tied one bell, so whenever there is an overflow of water, and of course when the wind is blowing badly, when the sailors couldn't see this big sandstone Inchcape Rock, that time this bell started ringing, and when it rings, it guides to the sailors or mariners that here there is a danger, so they change their direction, and in this way the accident would not happen. It was a notorious sandstone 18 km off the east coast of Angus, Scotland, occupied by the Bell Rock Lighthouse. In Scotland, one place is named that is Angus, and there is a sea which floats over there, and in between of the sea there is a Inchcape Rock is there, which is a sandstone somewhere around 18 kilometers at the east coast of Angus. Now it is occupied by Bell Rock Lighthouse. The poet was inspired by the legendary story of a pirate who removed the bell on the Inchcape. As I had told you, that the story is about a person. One day what he does, he removes the bell from the Inchcape Rock. The poem uses supernatural elements to get the poetic effect. It means in the poem you are going to see the devil is coming in the end and taking to the Ralph the rower for his mistake. So some supernatural elements are used over here, okay, to make us understand that if we do wrong, definitely the wrong things happen to us after some day. The poem gives a very strong message that crime is followed by punishment. Those who does the crime, definitely it doesn't mean that day only you are going to get the punishment. After some period of time, the people is going to face the same problem or same punishment that they had done in his life. Summary of the poem. The Inchcape Rock by Robert Southey. There was no movement in air and the sea. Therefore the ship was also motionless, and sails मीन्स यहाँ शिप का जो वाइट पोर्शन है वो भी स्ट्रेट था, मतलब नो मोशन. द शिप एंड अ कील वॉज ऑल्सो बैलेंस. जो शिप का जो कील था, कील मीन्स इज टू बैलेंस द शिप देयर इज अ मेटल और वुड इज यूज्ड, दैट वॉज ऑल्सो इन बैलेंस. The waves of the ocean flowed over the Inchcape Rock smoothly, without creating the sound of warning bell. It shows waves were not rising high on the Inchcape. It means Inchcape is no hidden. Inchcape Rock छुपा हुआ नहीं था, क्योंकि समुद्र में ज़्यादा पानी ऊपर नहीं आया था, इसलिए वो रॉक दूर से दिखाई पड़ रहा था. दिस ग्रेट वर्क is done by the abbot of the Aberbrothock. He knew the danger of the submerged rock, and जो sailors का life को save करने के लिए what he had done, he used buoy. You can see the buoy. It's an object that floats in water to mark the sign of for sailor that it's a danger place. With that, he attached one ringing bell so that if the Inchcape is submerged, अगर वो Inchcape डूब जाता है पानी में, still the sailors could hear the ringing bell and understand the danger created by the hidden rock. Thus, sailors whosoever pass from there blesses to abbot of the Aberbrothock for his great deed. The sun in the sky was shining brightly. The sun was in happy mood. It looks. The sun with his rays make all the creatures, especially living on this earth or in the ocean, looks very pleasant. Even the seabirds were also very happy, screaming to express their happiness. Birds are flying in the sky. All these things Sir Ralph was seeing. What do the Sir Ralph had seen? The buoy is the object that floats on the surface of the sea to make it safe, as the Inchcape bell is tied with that buoy so that it is visible for all the sailors. Sir Ralph, who he was? He was a sea pirate, Samudri Lutera, stand at the seaboard and looking this beautiful atmosphere and have a mischievous mind. He fixed his eye on Inchcape bell He liked that dark spot, Inchcape Rock, in the green water of that Scotland Ocean. Sir Ralph was a traveler of the sea, that is, rover. Experienced the beautiful atmosphere, started whistling, singing, expressing his joy in this beautiful Scottish Ocean. He thought something wicked, कुछ गलत गंदा उसके दिमाग में आया. His eyes were fixed on Inchcape Rock, especially the bell which was floating. He ordered his man to take out the small boat from the ship and move towards the Inchcape Rock. उसने अपने सहायक लोगों को कहा कि चलो मेरे साथ छोटी सी नाव लेके उस इंचकेप रॉक के पास. क्या करना चाहता होगा वो? उसको एबॉर्ड का बेल अच्छा नहीं लगा रिंग होते हुए. तो द बोटमैन लोअर्ड द बोट towards Inchcape Rock and Sir Ralph bent to the boy and cut the rope of that bell. उसने वो बेल का जो रोप है वो काट दिया. जैसे ही उसने बेल काटा, the bell submerged with a gurgling sound and went inside the ocean. The bubble appeared on the surface of the water and burst at once. Ralph, after doing this worst work, started thinking that now nobody will bless to abort of Aberbrothock. को लगा कि अब कोई भी सेलर को पता नहीं चलेगा कि यहाँ पर इंचकेप रॉक है, जो कि वार्निंग बेल है. इससे उसका शिप क्रैश हो जाएगा और उसका डेथ यहीं हो जाएगा. तो उसको लगा ये बहुत अच्छा वे है टू टेक द रिवेंज फ्रॉम द पीपल दोज हु आर कमिंग फ्रॉम अर्निंग. जो अर्निंग करके पैसे कमा के ये प्लेस पे आते हैं, उनसे बदला लेने का एक अच्छा मौका है. Such evil thought Ralph had. After that, Ralph went to his mission. He was a pirate. Pirate means वो समुद्री लुटेरा था. जो भी शिप देखता था उनको लूट लेता था. He loots the valuable gold, diamond, pearls from the innocent sailors and keep in his ship. And by doing this, he earns a lot and became very rich. So now, again, it's long time that he was returning back to that Scottish island and he was on his journey. So he decided to take the rest at the Scotland seashore. While he was returning, he saw in the atmosphere a thick cloud. No visibility of sun. Even in the daytime, Ralph and his friends who were there in the ship found that wind is also blowing very badly. And deliberately, कुछ समय के बाद evening time हो गया. Ralph came on the deck of the ship and tried to see the land nearby and thought that soon in the sky there will be the light of the moon which will appear. One sailor who was standing back at deck of the Ralph told Ralph को वो बोलता है, wind is blowing badly, waves are overfloating. Wind इतना जोर से बह रहा है और पानी overfloat हो रहा है. Definitely we are going to hear the Inchcape warning bell. But sorry to say, they heard no sound. As the sea water and wind was growing, that finally stuck with the ship something solid rock. जैसे कोई रॉक जो कि जोर से आवाज हुई टकराने की. And the ship wrecked. After that, ship started sinking down. जैसे ही wreck हुआ टूटा शिप वो पानी में डूबने लगा. Started sinking in the ocean. What is that? He shouted. It was Inchcape Rock, against which their ship had got stuck. Ralph started tearing his hair with frustration. He cursed himself for doing wrong. He said, "Oh Jesus Christ, what great mistake or evil I had done. Save me, Christ, for this worst work. Save me, Christ." But the waves came in the ship and drowned the ship. समुद्र की लहरें इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग थी कि वो समुद्र में डायरेक्ट शिप डूब गया. राल्फ भी डूबने लगा. Ralph also started drowning in that ocean. But while he was drowning inside the ocean, he heard one bell ringing, and it was death bell coming in his mind. It reminded Ralph of his approaching death due to his misdeed done. Nature always takes revenge for the wrongdoings. One who digs a ditch for others falls in that very ditch someday. So let's see line by line explanation of the poem. The Inchcape Rock. It's a 17 stanza poem written in a ballad form. It is a didactic poem. Ballad means it's a long narrative poem. Didactic means it will teach us the lesson or moral. So let's start the first stanza. No stir in the air, no stir in the sea. The ship was as still as she could be. Her sails from heaven received no motion. Her keel was steady in the ocean. Now you can see in this stanza, I had given the stanza is there of course, but even you can see the meaning is also there. For you students that you will understand it while I am teaching. No stir in the air. It means there is no motion. Stir means there is no motion. In air and in the sea. In the sea or air you can see that there is no motion. It means it is like no movement, no problem was there. Okay, there is a calmness. Okay, there is a silence in the sea. Silent मतलब क्या होता है कि बहुत ज़ोर से storm नहीं आ रहा है, wind gush नहीं कर रही है, बहुत ज़ोर से wind is not blowing, you know, and waves are in a proper waves. Whenever there is a high tide, आपने देखा होगा how the water is floating, overfloating in fact, okay, and wind is blowing badly. So here you can see such things are not happening because there is a proper, you can see the ship is moving and there is a calmness in the sea. In the first stanza we will learn the natural beauty of the sea. There is no movement in the air and the sea, therefore the ship was also motionless. The ship was still. Still means no motion, as it is all could be. Normally if you would see when there is a heavy storms are there, the ship is also floating like ups and down, but it is water is it at a one level, so the ship was also moving very smoothly in the sea. Her sails means is a white sheet, strong sheet of fabric of a cloth attached to a boat used to catch and use wind to move the boat forward in water. So it alerts the sailors that problem is coming. If it is blowing badly, if that fabric is blowing badly, it gives the sailors understanding that there is a danger. Storm से बचने के लिए वो white लगाया रहता है so that the people can know that the danger is coming. were getting no motion from the wind से उसको कोई motion नहीं मिल रहा था. Last line, her keel was steady in the ocean. It means even the keel, you can see the picture. A keel is a piece of wood or metal that gives the support to the whole structure of the ship of the or the boat. Okay, so here you can see this is the keel. जब waves बहुत strong होता है तो कील डायरेक्शन देता है, इट इज गोइंग टू बी द बैड वेदर, तो वो क्या करता है, अप्स एंड डाउन्स होने लगता है शिप, तो वो कील बैलेंस एक्चुअली करके रखता है टू द शिप एंड द बोट. एंड कील इज एक्चुअली मेड अप ऑफ आइदर वुड और द मेटल, मेटेलिक से बना रहता है या तो स्ट्रॉन्ग वुड रहता है टू बैलेंस द शिप. वो भी एकदम स्मूथली इट इज गोइंग इन द सी. That is the first stanza. Second stanza. Without either sign or sound of their shock, the waves flowed over the Inchcape rock. So little they rose, so little they fell. They did not move the Inchcape bell. The second stanza tells us very properly that the ship waves are mild. मतलब जो शिप की जो लहरें थी वो एकदम नॉर्मल थी. वाई इट वॉज नॉर्मल? बिकॉज द विंड वॉज नॉट ब्लोइंग वेरी बैडली, स्टॉर्म्स वॉज नॉट देयर. जब एक्चुअली द वेव्स ऑफ द ओशन फ्लोड ओवर द इंचकेप स्मूथली विदाउट क्रिएटिंग साउंड ऑफ द वार्निंग बेल. सो दैट हियर इट हैज बीन सेड इन द फर्स्ट लाइन. The waves of the ocean flowed over the Inchcape smoothly without creating sound of the warning bell. Next line. The movement of the waves was so slow that it could not make the bell ring. Okay, the movement of the ship was normal, that's why it is not touching the Inchcape rock. The waves were not rising up high, so they were not able to hide the dangerous Inchcape rock. Waves इतना strong ही नहीं है कि वो Inchcape का bell सुनाई दे. Okay, and waves were not so strong that they can hide the Inchcape rock. तो दूर से दिख रहा है कि Inchcape rock is there in the sea. So the waves were rising and falling so little that they did not make any sign or sound. Okay, the waves were gently flowing over the Inchcape rock. The waves are in a proper way. It is calm. The nature, if you would see, there is no storm, there is no high tide in the sea. That's why you can see there is a proper floating of the water, and it is not touching the Inchcape rock. So that's why the Inchcape warning bell is not heard without moving or ringing the bell. Okay, it makes us understand that water is in one level and the ship was floating in a very proper way. Next stanza, third stanza. The worthy abbot of Aberbrothock had placed that bell on the Inchcape rock. On a buoy in the storm it floated and swung, and over the waves its warning rung. So you can see abbot meaning is given, the head of the abbey of monks. Monks मतलब होता है महंत, ऋषि जो होते हैं, पर in Christianity they are known as monks. Okay, the head of the monastery is known as abbot. और वो कौन होता है? He is staying in a building where monks or nuns we all know live or used to survive. So वो सारे nuns and monks का head होता है, and that is known as abbot. So the abbot of that church, that is Aberbrothock, he had placed that Inchcape rock, okay, on a buoy. What do you mean by the buoy? The meaning is given, floating object anchored in the sea to mark the dangerous place. For your understanding, student, I had placed one picture in front of you. It's an object, okay, which floats in the sea to mark the place whether it is safe for boats to go. Yes, so that is the buoy. So this is one object that he placed, and on that he put the warning bell. क्या बांध दिया उसने, क्या वहाँ पे लगाया? वो बॉय के ऊपर उसने एक बेल बांध के रख दिया, और वो बेल वार्निंग बेल था. ओके, जब भी बेल बजता था जोर से, जब हवा चलती या पानी का फ्लोट आता, और जब वो इंचकेप रॉक ढक जाता पानी से, तो वो बेल रिंग होती है, जिससे जो भी सेलर्स वहाँ से पास होता है, दे कम टू नो दैट दिस इज द डेंजर एरिया, आई हैव टू चेंज द डायरेक्शन, एंड इन दिस वे द सेलर्स लाइफ इज बीन सेव्ड. So that is said in this para. The third stanza, if you would see, describes how the bell was placed. An old abbot of Aberbrothock, who was a monk, that is the priest of the church, okay, वो बहुत बड़ा priest है church का, placed the bell on the Inchcape Rock. During the storms, it floated on a buoy and rung widely, swung, if you would see, it is the past tense of swing, okay, जब जोर से पानी वाटर का फ्लो आता है, वेन एवर देर इज अ ह्यूज फ्लो ऑफ द वाटर, वी कैन हियर द साउंड, इट स्विंग्स, स्विंग्स मीन्स हिलता है इधर से उधर, और उससे बेल की आवाज़ आती है, बाय द हाई टाइड्स आई हैड सेड, एंड गिव्स द अलर्ट टू एवरीवन दैट इट इज़ डेंजरस रॉक was there, that here, यहाँ पर ही dangerous rock है, please sailors change the direction. That was the third stanza. Next, fourth stanza. When the rock was hit by the surge swell, mariners heard the warning bell, and then they knew the perilous rock and blessed the abbot of Aberbrothock. When the rock was hit means hiding, छुपा हुआ, okay, when the rock, ये जो Inchcape Rock, because of the water, it is been covered, okay, so nobody could understand that here it is big rock is there, sandstone Inchcape Rock is there, whenever there is a overflow in the water, पानी बहुत ज़्यादा ऊपर आ जाता था तो वो Inchcape Rock नहीं दिखता था, it was hidden by the surge swell. The meaning is given, sudden and great rise in the level of the sea. Whenever there is a level high of the water in that sea, the mariners, underline the word mariners, it means sailors, those who are traveling in that sea, they heard the warning bell. They hear what? They hear that warning bell, and then they knew the perilous, meaning is full of danger or risk. उनको पता चल जाता है कि yes, here it is danger, here it is risk, okay, and what is the risk? That Inchcape Rock. And blessed, if you would see, is the old English, meaning is given, old English form of blessed, okay, the abbot of Aberbrothock. And when they came to know that there is a danger, they change their direction and go to the another direction, and in this way sailors, जो नाविक हैं, वो अपना लाइफ सेव कर लेते हैं, और इस तरीके से सारे के सारे लोग ब्लेस करते थे, ब्लेस फ्रॉम देयर हार्ट, दैट थैंक यू abbot of Aberbrothock of that church, a great monk, for saving our commoner's life. So here it is given properly. The fourth stanza describes how the bell guided the mariners in the bad weather. The seamen could not see the rock as it is stayed hidden under the high waves during the storm. Whenever there is a big storm is there, when it is not understood, it gives us the knowledge that here it is danger. But they could hear the ringing bell when the Inchcape Rock is over covered by the water, and if it is night or if it is a bad weather, when they do not understand that what is there in front of them, this ringing bell gives them an understanding that here it is danger. So the bell saved several lives of the sailors. Then the seafarers, that is those who are traveling or travelers of that sea, blessed the abbot, that is monk, for his great job. Thus the sailors blesses to abbot of Aberbrothock for his good job. So by this we come to the end of this lecture. However, line by line explanation of the poem is not yet complete. The remaining we are going to do in the next lecture. Till then, read the poem very carefully. Try to find out figures of speech, however I am going to do in my next lecture, and enjoy learning. This is Garima Miss signing off. Stay home, stay safe.